As we make way for 2019, let's take a quick drive through environmental initiatives achieved across Africa in 2018. Our first stop is the home to about 5% of the world's plant and animal species. Madagascar. $390 million is what Madagascar makes in a year. Out of this tourist attraction, nonetheless, these animals wallow in pools of threats, from frequent logging to bushmeat trade, which could wipe out the primates and their natural habitat. Conservationists and communities in Madagascar came together to find a way to save these animals.
All lemurs live in the forest. Less than 10% of the original forest are left in Madagascar. That means that within the next 30 years, if the speed of the current deforestation remains the same, there is no forest left in this country. So that means there is no lemurs left in Madagascar.
From Madagascar to the gateway to Africa, the year also witnessed the exploits of Ghana's local entrepreneur Nelson Boateng, a young man ready to stop at nothing until he lays to rest the waste management crisis in the country's capital, Accra. By recycling used plastic and turning it into paving blocks used for sidewalks and roads. The technology provides a cheaper alternative to other blocks on the market and is also expected to be more durable.
Currently, we are doing about 700 plastic waste now. All kinds of plastic, we run from the gutter and everything. So we are seeing in future, we can be doing 10,000, 20,000 in a day to save the environment.
In the southernmost country in Africa, green technology thrived. Teams from various colleges and universities battled on the road using solar-powered cars. They covered a distance between 2,500 and 5,000 kilometers through 18 towns over 8 days, from Pretoria to Cape Town. Ethiopia was not left out of the equation this year. The Ethiopian authorities announced plans to build the first waste-to-energy plant, aimed at tackling the growing waste burden in the city and boost power supply in the country. The waste will be sourced at the 50-year-old Koshi Dam site in Addis Ababa mainland field, which is also a lifeline for the residents who find value in the garbage by scavenging for recyclable waste. What more? Solar power startup found its way to Ivory Coast this year. Millions of customers in Ivory Coast who lack reliable access to electricity, the country's power grid, found the pay-as-you-go Lumos Global Kit a relief to the daunting challenge. With $600 in hand, customers pick up a solar panel linked to a battery that supports power sockets, a mobile phone adapter, LED light bulbs, and users are just able to access electricity. Although much is done to improve electricity in Africa, with less than 40% of African households with access to electricity, it appears much more needs to be done. It has been a great and successful African environmental year, and we look forward to a more mind-blowing exploits in 2019.